Where's my darn yarn?
Hi everyone and welcome to episode number 12 of the Dyepod. My name is Petra.
And my name is Robert.
And we come to you from Eksjö in Sweden. And we run the yarn business Fru Valborg. You can find us on Instagram at Fru Valborg, and our website is www.fruvalborg.se. And on Ravelry you find us as the Dyepod.
Yeah, and on YouTube apparently we are here.
Yes, on YouTube we are here. Yeah, that's good.
I think we have managed to keep our promise this time, because I looked at the last YouTube video and I think it's about 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
So 2019 is starting very well in that respect.
Yeah, that's good. I think maybe the second time we do it in
a row.
The time zone we have.
In a row?
No, okay.
No.
Maybe not in a row.
Second time ever. So
Okay.
2 out of 12, not too bad.
Yeah.
Which means that since last time there's not been Christmas. Yes, no, was it before Christmas?
No,
it was
we have
after
done
Christmas.
one episode
That's
after
right.
Christmas as well. So yeah.
Since last time there's been New Year's, and then we've kind of more and more gotten back to our everyday lives again.
Yeah.
With everything that entails. We have a long list of topics here in front of us that we would like to talk about today, and many things have happened since we last spoke.
Yeah.
But Petra, maybe we start with the most important topic of all.
Yeah, because we just wanted to say something about what's happening on mostly Instagram, and that's where I'm most active, so that's where I see it. Of course, this is a topic for our whole society, but it has been highlighted with this exclusion and the diversion and things like that. With the mostly on Instagram, it has been maybe most highlighted of POC people of color, that they have been excluded from. Yeah, it's very easy to say the knitting community. I think this is just how it is in the whole society, but I think many of you know a little of what we talk about here. To me it's a little difficult because English is not my main language, so this is all this topic has many words that I'm not so aware of, but yeah, we just wanted to highlight it anyway, because we think it's something that no people should neglect or just look through or don't say anything about, because it's a very necessary topic with all exclusion, whether it's POC persons or it's the genus and sex, or if it's whatever it is, different cultures, religions, anything in the world that are excluded maybe from other. Yeah, I think it's hard to say, but yeah, I don't know how to say it. We don't know, maybe I don't know most because your English is better than mine, but we just wanted to say that we think this is very important, and that everybody, even if yourself is not the main person in this, maybe I cannot say that I know how it feels and that I know how it feels to be excluded in that way, because we live as we live. But we think it's very important for everybody to speak up, that people are all the same. We have all the same value living on this earth, and it's important that everyone take their own responsibility to make this world a better place to live.
Yeah, and I think it's this. I at least, when I read some of the debate and some of the discussions that I've seen, I think it's actually very good that these things are highlighted. This is much bigger than people who are interested in yarn or knitting or whatever. This is of course a reflection of problems we have in the society we live in. And I hope that we could now maybe take this opportunity to educate each other a little bit more about the various perspectives of this, and listen to each other and hear what each and everyone has to say.
Yeah.
And maybe we can see it also as an opportunity to take a step forward in this.
Yeah.
Maybe the knitting community could be one of those domains where we actually start making a difference. And start becoming a place where people feel included, no matter who they are or where they come from or what they believe in.
Yeah.
So that's really my hope with all of this. And, you know, I will also, from my end, I will try to listen and learn. And I hope we can all do that and treat each other with respect.
Yeah. It's very interesting, and you can learn so much about it and how other people have it in their lives and things like that. So yeah, that's what we want to say, that we can listen and we can educate ourselves and we can be much more open to how our society looks like and what we can do by ourselves to make it a little better for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that will be just what we want to say. We can't have a discussion about this, just two of us in front of a camera, but
no.
Yeah, love and respect and everything to every people in the world out there.
Yes.
We are all worth to be listened to and be heard and seen.
Amen.
Yeah.
Okay, so from that more, you could say, serious and important topic into the more everyday life of Fru Valborg. It's a bit of a,
not
of a transition.
Serious, but maybe a little fun anyway.
Yeah, and it's not meant to put value on each of these topics, but we are also doing other things in this company.
Yeah.
And the other day we took a really big decision. Tell us about that, Petra.
We did? Yes.
She doesn't know.
Okay, I have no idea what you... yes, we did. We have had some issues with the local, do you say local?
The studio.
The studio, yeah, our studio. Because when I dye the yarn, the heat and the steam goes up and it stucks everywhere. And our studio is in a very old building in the old place of Eksjö, that you want to preserve very well. You can do exactly what you want in these houses. They are meant to be preserved as they are, and we have been very nervous that maybe we do something with that house that it's not good with all the steam and everything. So we made some phone calls, and yesterday? No, the day before.
Yeah.
We actually made a visit in another house and looked at the studio. That was just perfect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was an old brewery. Firstly, it has been 50 years they have made lemonade there. So it's kind of a historical place for like the brewery. And now it was a beer brewery. It was perfect. I told them maybe they could leave the beer for us.
Leave the stuff for me.
Yeah, but yeah, it was perfect. It was, the ventilation was like the professional way.
Yeah.
You push the button and everything just, and you just felt that this is good.
It's like you were in a spaceship.
Yeah. And it had 2 big rooms for the dyeing and the hanging and everything, and there was a small kitchen and like an office room, and yeah,
and even a laboratory.
Yeah, even a laboratory for maybe mixing the dyes and things, and great light. Where we are now, we have installed a spotlight for ourselves maybe, but that was just perfect light, and yeah, and it was twice as big and lower price than we have now, so we are just head over heels and shared a bottle of champagne that day. That
we did.
Yes.
So I think we will move in there in May. hopefully earlier, but at least in May.
Yeah.
And this is, of course, this is a huge step for us, and we're very excited. And I think it also gives us a little bit, maybe new possibilities in the long run, actually. So
Yeah.
great stuff.
It feels very good.
Yeah,
And
it
we are
does.
so excited for this.
I just hope he forgets his beer stuff.
Yes, it was perfect. I hope he forgets his beer cans,
Yeah.
because they were like, I don't know, maybe 300 liters. And I just, oh my God, how many skeins can you put in one of those? Maybe 50? That would be perfect to die in one of those. I've seen much bigger studios than ours that has these large bins. I don't know, but
Yeah, like a
so I
tank.
hope they forget those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'll drink up all the beer before you put
Yeah.
the yarn in.
Yeah.
All right, so that's one big thing. The other big thing is, as many of you might have noticed, we're not really pumping in a lot of yarn in our web shop nowadays, unfortunately. And I think you put on Instagram the other day, Petra, the reason for why we're not doing that.
Yeah.
And that's because we're preparing for something really big.
Yes.
What is that?
We are leaving for Edinburgh Yarn Festival in March.
Yay!
Yay! So we haven't really talked about it because
It's
it
been a
doesn't
little
matter
bit of a
because, but
secret.
yeah, it's been a little bit of a secret, and but we have been working with that for many weeks already, and we are sending away lots and lots of yarn for Stephen and Penelope, who is bringing all the yarn to Edinburgh after that. And me and Robert, some days ago, we ordered our tickets, flight tickets. So we will be there all weekend, and we will be much of the time in the booth, but also hanging around and go to the, do you say Ceilidh?
Ceilidh.
Ceilidh party and the knit night. At least I will go to the knit night.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's so exciting. I have been there once before as a visitor, last year I think maybe, as a visitor, and I thought it was a great show, and I think maybe this year it will be even more great.
Do you think that if I go to the knit night and just knit, that people will see that I can't knit? Or can I get away with my beer bag knitting?
Yeah, I think you can get away with that.
So maybe I will do some undercover stuff then.
Yeah.
Huh. Good.
There are hopefully very much lovely people to talk with.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And if any of you are going and you want to say hi or hang out, please let us know.
Yes, it would be so great.
Absolutely.
Because I'm a little bit nervous. Maybe you are too. I don't know. I'm a little nervous anyway. I hope
No.
you come and say hi.
I'm not nervous.
And just, yeah, say hi and talk to us a little.
Give
I don't
us-
know so many people going there, so
Give us a high five
yeah. And maybe a hug.
and a hug.
Yes.
Yes, so that's big, and that of course means that we haven't dyed too much for our shop.
Yeah.
However, I hope that will change soon. Hinty, hinty.
Yes, I really hope so, because I love dyeing yarn for the web shop, as you know. I think it's amazing to be able to be a part of this big show with Stephen and Penelope and things, but I also feel like I'm losing a little of the control with the web shop and the interactions with the customers, and just play around with the colors, because I have a long list of colorways dyed for Edinburgh, but I love to dye when I just can play around a little and just dye what feels best for the day and things like that. Yeah, so I miss that a little, and I thought maybe next Friday, because I mentioned something on Instagram that I would dye a few kits, 3 skein kits with a new base that I showed on Instagram, and that you can use for shawls or yeah, whatever color work or whatever you like to. And I hope next Friday will be a day when I can dye a few of the kits and maybe have them also available as pre-orders. Because now there is only 2 weeks left with the dyeing for Edinburgh, and then I'm done with that. Then we also have another show that will come 2 weeks after Edinburgh, which is Stickfest i Väst, which is a Swedish event on Marstrand.
Yeah, outside
on
of
our west
Gothenburg.
coast, yeah. So I also need to dye yarn for that as well. Yeah, soon there will come some more yarn, and there is one new base. That's the one I talked about,
yeah.
which is the new one.
Is that the one you have here?
Yeah, in the shawl that I'm knitting in the grey bag.
Then
yeah,
we
can
will
show
wait.
them. We will show them later. But yeah, I think the kits will be available on that new Cash Merino sock base and on Merino single as well. This first. But then hopefully there will be the more updates regularly. That's a very difficult English word, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. The English language is tricky.
It
sometimes.
Sure is.
So you need to see what she just said as a peak, and then soon we are over the peak, and then we will be back in the web shop.
Yeah.
Hanging out.
As far as we know now, anyway.
You can only talk about what you know now.
Yeah.
The world changes.
Yeah.
Then there is one thing more, and last time you were talking about non-superwash. You asked people to give some opinions about this and tell you and tell us whether or not non-superwash yarn is interesting or not, because we were a little bit struggling. We don't really know, and we've been back and forth on this many times. Where has your thinking gone since then, and what type of input did you get?
I got some input that you are interested in the non-superwash bases, and I think many people are, as well as not are. That's very different. But I am interested in it anyway, to be able to, to be able to provide that for you as well as an option if you that's what you prefer more. However, as I said then, it's very difficult to find a good base, because when I will offer non-superwash yarns, they won't look the same as superwash yarns, because the non-superwash yarns doesn't take the speckles and the variegations as a superwash yarn, which make them more of a semi-solid outcome, you could say. So that's what you have to keep in mind, what I have to keep in mind, at least when I dye, because I just can't dye the regular colorways that I often do on the other bases. So I might have to think about a palette that I would like to offer them in, and yeah. So that's why most of the hand dyers use superwash yarns, because then you get the variations and the speckles and things that are very characteristic to hand dyed yarns. And but we have anyway now our wool supplier are at the moment test spinning some bases for us. So I will try. I have sent my thoughts about what I would like to offer, and I have asked at this point for a fingering and a DK weight which will have a 3-ply yarn with some silk and some merino, and yeah, it's
gonna be magic.
Yes, I hope so. Anyway, maybe not, maybe it comes and it's not good, I don't know, but it's an ongoing project, and these things takes very much time, because when you custom span a base, it always takes time, because the spinnery have to work with that for a few months, and they have to do the samples and things for us. So all of these things is a kind of a big process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there is, but isn't there a quality that you have kind of decided on that's going to be sent to you, or is that the one you mean?
No, it's not the one I mean. That's another base. Oh. It's a superwash base.
Okay.
It still is a superwash base.
Right.
I have tested, this is one sample that I got. The other ones I have not got yet, so I think they might take some time. But this is a non-superwash 100% merino base. And I don't think maybe they just see. Yeah. Anyway, it's 100% DK weight with Australian merino and the supplier that carries this yarn work very close to the farmers in Australia, and all the wool is guaranteed mulesing free, and they also work in projects where they what do you say, look for the farmers to take good care of their sheeps, and yeah, so this shall be a sustainable choice of a yarn base.
Okay.
And I think that's very nice. It has a little sheen to it, just as a superwash yarn, but
it's 2% unicorn. That's what makes the shine.
Yeah. So I will test knit that skein, I thought. Maybe it will be a hat or something, and just feel if it feels good. But I like that anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels good. All right. So that's kind of what's going on at the moment. A lot of things, as you can see, as usual. But fun. Many fun things, many fun projects, and we're looking forward to some of these big events as well. You are also somehow squeezing in time to knit in all of this.
Yes.
And last time we showed a lot of these finished objects, the FOs.
Yeah.
And you had been, maybe you told me afterwards that you are much more productive than you think you are when you see what you have accomplished.
Yeah.
This time I think it's more of a whip theme.
Yes.
You see, I'm learning the lingo.
FO.
Yeah, you have one, but you haven't made that yourself.
No, but I
have.
I want to talk
I
about
didn't.
it.
Someone else did. Could have been me, but this time it wasn't.
No.
No, just a coincidence.
Yeah. Can I talk a little
You
about
can
it?
now talk.
Yes.
Talk, please.
Because this very, very beautiful sweater I got in the mail yesterday, and it is designed by Annie Haas, who is maybe more known as Dyepod Knits on Instagram.
Yeah.
And she's a very talented designer and a very sweet lady, and she designed this sweater in my merino single base and in my colorways Fog and Commercial. So I sent her the yarn, and she designed and knitted up some samples, and then she sent me back a sample. So this, I have to stand.
Show your luscious body.
So this has this 3/4 arms, hello sleeves, and it's color work all over the body, and I think it's so very gorgeous. I stand behind in front of you now. So this subtle color work, I think it's very beautiful, and it's a very lovely pattern, I think, and it fits me perfectly. It's just like she knitted it for me.
Did you say the name of the pattern?
The pattern is, I think it is, I'm sorry Annie, but I think this is Bella. No, I just have to check.
We can check.
You
that
can talk
later.
about something. We can write it here.
We can talk. Okay. Yeah, you should be careful with letting me get airtime.
Yeah, because she made 2 patterns almost at the same time, and all with my yarn. So, and then I have knitted myself one of them, and this is the other one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we will put it here.
Yeah.
And then you can see what it is. It's beautiful.
It's truly, truly beautiful. And she also sent me some lovely skeins.
Yes, these are quite, I would say, unusual. I've never seen something like this before. Maybe you have. But you said a bit on how they were made.
This is pretty nearby mill to Annie, where she lives in the United States. And we will write the name of the yarn company down here as well. But they make these yarns from like scrap yarns, and then they do new skeins of it.
Yeah.
So they are really, really gorgeous. When I saw this at once, I just thought of some color work with one main color, and this is like a contrast color.
What type of yarn is that?
I actually don't know, because there was no labels on it. I guess it is, I can imagine it's most of it is merino anyway, because it's truly soft. But I'm not familiar with all the breeds and everything that is everywhere around, so we will write the information that we have down here anyway. So anyway, they are gorgeous, and I'm so happy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Check this bird needs in and support her with buying some
patterns.
Some patterns. Yeah.
Okay, what should I pick now? I pick this one. The brown bag.
Yeah. The brown bag. So this was a sweater I casted on directly after my Annie sweater, when I was ready with that. And this is the... I should have updated myself more of the pattern names.
Yes.
We wrote a note.
Here, but it doesn't...
But it doesn't say this one.
So
But I know this is Nordiska by Caitlin Hunter.
Yeah.
And it looks like this. Yeah, so this is a fingering weight sweater with some color work here, and there will be color work in the end of the sleeves as well, and it's very beautiful, I think.
For sure.
The colorway is this spotlight that we have here fades the colorway, it washes the colors out.
Oh.
That's not good.
No.
Not when you're showing yarn.
True.
I don't know. Anyway, I stand here a little.
Yeah.
It's this is Major Tom anyway, which is a variegated green colorway of mine, and I also use Green Mile and an old colorway. It was a while since I dyed that one, but it's a pale purple colorway as well. And this is a silky yak base. And it gets truly soft, yeah. and yeah, with a lovely drape on it.
Very nice.
I love that. I love this. It will be crop sweater.
Is it a full sleeve thing?
No, it is also a 3/4. I have seen it in different variations, but I think mine will be like this. I like these 3/4 sleeves because when you do the dishwash or just whatever, you can't have a when I'm in the studio and things like that, and I have a sweater, I can have these long sleeves.
I've never heard anyone optimize their clothing for you doing the dishes.
But it's unpractical. Because I always use my hands.
Yeah.
I think it's unpractical having the sleeve.
It's the same with me. I always wear short sleeves.
Yeah.
But that's because I get so warm. It's not because I want to do the dishes.
I'm very cold.
Yeah.
So I should have very long arms that you maybe could
you should have one of those
fold over the whole arm as well. So yeah, but this is truly beautiful anyway. So I'm very happy about it. Yeah. So I just started the color work on the first sleeve. And yeah, hopefully it's done very soon.
I think it will. We are currently, I mean, you know this already, we are watching a lot of TV series at night when our kids have gone to bed.
Yeah. And
we have seen it all. Almost,
yes,
I think. We have seen so many.
We have such a hard time finding a new one now. Every time when one is done, we just... What are we going to watch now? We have seen everything.
Yeah.
Maybe you could write us
Yes, that was the reason why I was saying this. That was exactly, you're reading my mind. So right now we have started watching a little older series called Better Call Saul, which is good, and we like that. Yeah. But as everything, in 2 weeks we probably have seen all of those episodes. So if you have any good ideas on television series to watch, it would be great if you can write them in the comments section. We do have Netflix, so if it's on Netflix, even better. And for the people living in Sweden, who knows what that is, we also have Viaplay. So we have 2 streaming services. So if you have any good ideas, we like many different types of series. We really like Outlander and Game of Thrones, but we also really liked House of Cards and Weeds, and what else have we seen? Breaking Bad. So it's kind of all over the place. So anything you think is really good as a television series, please.
We are also very fond of like the Scandinavian series, but I think we have seen most of them. But they have been good as well,
for sure.
That we have seen, but we are open to anything.
Give us.
Yeah.
Great. The next thing is in the flower bag.
Yeah.
I think it is.
So this is a sock that I started out, and this is in the new cashmere sock base that I talked about.
Is it vanilla?
No! It actually is.
I finally learned a word and it's not right.
No, it's not now. I think I have the pattern in the Pom Pom magazine there.
Ah, okay.
So,
Pom Pom.
this is a yarn that I recently got and test dyed. I just told you about it, and I casted on a pair of socks. It's a very simple pattern, but I thought since it's a very semi-solid colorway, I thought maybe some motif would make the sock a little better. So the pattern's name is Skipper, and you can find it in this is Pom Pom Quarterly. I think it says the 5th anniversary edition. Yeah, and that's what it says. I think it's also the same where I knitted the Netherton cardigan from.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a simple like this almost like cross stitch pattern on it, and I knit this on my 2.5mm Xiaogu needle, and this yarn has 350 meters on 100 grams, which makes it kind of a heavy fingering weight. It's a little thicker than a usual maybe 400 meters fingering, but it's true. It's so very, very soft, and it really fills the material up in a beautiful way. The next project will be in this as well, but it works fine with this 2.25mm I use. So I think that's a 0 in the US gauge. Well, what do you say? I don't know the measurements there. I'm sorry, but yeah, 2.25mm. So they turn out very good, and this is the first time where I knit the toe up with this gusset or heel flap that I will start making here. I usually do like this fish kiss lips heel or the afterthought heel where you knit the heel in afterwards. But this is a heel flap that I have done that before, just from top down instead. So
to me, all of this, it sounds like you're the Swedish chef on the Muppet Show, because I don't understand anything. It's like hurry birdie, hurry fish flap. But I assume you guys understand what Petra is talking about.
The main thing is I'm not very good at heels. I like a simple heel, and now I just have to think, because I have to read like the pattern from the wrong way in my head, because I usually knit the heel gusset from top down, and now I'm going from down to top.
Yes.
I hope someone understands what I'm saying, but yeah.
Yeah.
I like the pattern anyway, and I truly like the yarn as well, because it's a very soft and squishy base, and it would be perfect for socks and shawls and collar work like mittens and hats and things. So I have ordered a lot of that.
Yeah, it is really soft. I think so too. It's like like one of those stress balls you squeeze and it gets soft like this. So if you don't knit, you can still get one of those.
Yeah, you can still cuddle it.
Relieve your stress. Dual use.
Yes.
Okay, then we take this one, and this is something I think is very beautiful.
Yes, I really like it as well. I think I showed you it last time as well, but now it's finished. It's just the tassels that we talked about the last time.
Yeah.
So this was the Kothbiro shawl by Stella Igidi, I mean. And it will be pretty big. I think I stand behind here. You see, it will get very big. I have not blocked it yet.
No.
And this is in the Cashmerino DK base, which is truly, truly soft. This base is very similar to the new sock base, with the softness and the things like that. So
What's the difference?
the other one is a fingering, and this is a DK base. So this is thicker. Yeah, so I just followed the pattern, and I changed one thing in this border here. There should be like a lace pattern, but since I used a very variegated yarn, I thought you could not see the pattern, so I just made some bubbles there instead. But the structure and the texture in this is just beautiful. And this will be so cozy to have. So this is, and I think there will be like 3 tassels, one here and one in the ends. So that's, yeah.
You're gonna make the tassels yourself?
Yes, I thought so. I think I said it before last time as well, but I found like an easy instruction movie on YouTube or something, where you just tie the yarn around maybe like a paper, and you just tie some knots around it and things. Yeah, they turned out very nice anyway.
Okay.
So, yes.
And then we have one final thing to show everyone. And that is the grey bag.
Yeah, the fringe bag.
Fringe
with
bag.
Pins on it. I might find new fun pins.
Oh
from
yes.
EUF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have told me once that to really appreciate and have a sustainable knit supply, you need 8 bags.
I said 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need 8.
How many do you have?
I only have 3, maybe 4. 4 maybe.
Okay.
Or maybe 5.
So you...
I don't count the ones that I made myself.
Oh no.
No. So maybe 4 then.
So you're 4 short.
Yeah, and I hope, because I bought this sweet little pin from Pink Hazel last time I was on EUF last year, and I hope I also got this then, because that is hers, and she makes amazing bags.
Yeah.
And I hope to find one. And then I got some from your mother for Christmas as well.
And my father.
And your father. Sorry, your mother and your father. It's just that your father never knows what he bought for you. That's fun.
True.
Yeah. But I hope to snatch a Plystre bag in her next update. Maybe I shouldn't say this, because maybe even more find her shop then.
Forget about what
I
we
will
said.
not buy a Plystre bag.
No.
No.
They're
not fun.
No. They're nothing special.
No.
Don't go there.
No.
Please.
Okay. Yeah, so anyway, in this this bag lives my recently started
Drum roll.
Girl's Best Friend shawl by Isabel Kramer, and I have, ever since she designed this one, and it's pretty long time ago, I've watched this and always thought this is so beautiful. And now when I dyed these test skeins of the Cashmerino, I found that now I think it's time now. It's time, because they were very semi-solid, just one colored skeins.
Yeah.
And this shawl I think looks very beautiful in these colorways. So yeah, so I started that one, and the texture in this shawl is also very, very beautiful. I think you have like this very subtle texture here, and you come down here to these like leaf patterns, I think. Yeah.
How many skeins will you use on that one?
3 skeins, so it's one of each colorway, and the colorways here is this is Hope, and this is Fog, and the middle cream version, it's a little version of the Kari Bioli base colorway, but I made it a little more like a caramel colorway. I don't know if I might do that to an own, or just, yeah, I don't know. They are very nice together anyway. And the yarn is just so soft and squishy. So this shawl will be amazing to wear when it's done as well.
And that's gonna be pretty big too then.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be, there are many borders left down here, and the finish is very a deep like what do you say, I think it's might be like 3 knits 1 purl, so yeah.
What do you do with all your shawls?
I use them. Many of them I use. Some of them I give to the kids. The kids have got a few.
Yeah.
Or I give them to my mom, or someone that would like them. Yeah. Because the last shawl is always the most gorgeous, isn't it? I think so.
Yeah.
But I would love they're kind of the same color scheme in these two, maybe. But yeah.
I got one as well.
Yeah, you got one as well.
When
yeah.
I want to be chic, urban chic.
When you want to be urban chic, maybe you could have like this romantic color scheme.
The girl's best friend, was that the name? Yeah, why not? Am I?
Yeah.
The girl's best
You're
friend?
my best friend.
Oh. Then I will gladly wear it with pride.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think that's all the projects on the needles at the moment. So
Great.
yeah.
Now it's time for the beer section, and you know what? This might be the last beer section we have.
We have not decided that.
We haven't decided, that's why I said might.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Last time, as you remember, we hit the bullseye, the golden nugget, the perfect beer for knitting.
Yeah.
And of all places, it came from Karlskrona.
Yes.
Who would have known? We put out on YouTube some ideas on what should we do next, or should we continue with this, or how should we progress from here, and we got some good ideas that we are still, I guess, contemplating, and that's why we say might. One of the ideas was actually related to beer, which is perfect, because then we can continue with beer. We got one suggestion from one of you guys that we should also try non-alcoholic beer, and I think that's a great idea.
Absolutely.
I have drunk a lot of beer in my life, and I think that the non-alcoholic selection and variety has exploded the last 5 years. And previously I would say non-alcoholic beer, at least the way I like drinking them, wasn't the best, but now they have really, really good non-alcoholic. So therefore we bought 2 varieties, one from Sweden and one from Germany. The Sweden beer is called Napa. It looks like this. It's from Sigtuna, Swedish craft Sigtuna brewery. And the other one is German, and let me see if I can pronounce this. Kehrwieder. You used to live in Germany.
Kehrwieder.
Kehrwieder. Auf Wiedersehen. Kehrwieder Kreativ Brauerei.
Yeah.
Yes. And this is called In IPA. You see the U with the 2 dots on? In. Un. Yeah. So we're gonna give this to a try now, and let's start with Germany. Look at that. Very, very nice color. You see the color? Nice and full.
It smells really good. It smells very sweet.
Yes.
This is very much like honey.
Ah.
It was very good.
Yeah?
Very much taste, because some non-alcoholic beers, I think, just disappears as soon as you swallow them.
Oh yeah.
But this was a very, it was a good taste.
Good work, Germany.
Yeah.
Let's see if Sweden can match this. This is slightly lighter in color. So this is more yellow.
just
That's strong.
no.
It's non-alcoholic, Petra.
It was in the wrong strupe. Yeah. This was good as well. Yeah, it was very good. I think maybe the German beer was a little rounder in the taste.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's what I think. I like the German better. I think they both was very good, but the German had a little rounder, softer taste and very. Do you say filly?
Full.
Full. A full taste. You say full?
And rich.
Rich. Yeah, a rich taste.
I do agree. I think Germany
Yeah.
kicked Sweden
Yeah.
ass here, actually,
Yeah.
to be honest. They were both good. So, do you remember the grading system?
Yes.
Boom, boom, boom! Can you explain the grading system? You have 5 seconds.
No, I don't want to, but I know them.
Okay.
And I know you will say I say wrong.
Yeah, probably. So I need some skeins, please.
Yes, you will have some skeins. How many do you need?
That's up to you.
Okay.
So the moment is here.
Yeah.
Let's start with the Swedish beer. Okay?
Yeah.
So the Napa from Sigtuna Craft Brewery in Sweden, Europe.
Yeah.
What is your verdict?
I think it will get.
Start with the price.
Yeah. I think it was easy to drink, but it was a little too. I don't know. I don't know that English word. Bitter, maybe.
I thought you were thinking about human.
No, a little bitter.
Okay.
In the taste, but I give it 1.
Okay. 1 ply. And how many skeins for the Napa?
Yeah, it will get. I think it was good. I think it will get a strong 3 skein.
Okay.
I thought it was good anyway. It just that I felt the other tastes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So 1 ply and 3 skeins for Napa.
Yeah.
And then for the Kehrwieder Creative Brouwerij.
May I have a little sip more?
Yes. Now I can't even say that you will get drunk. So you can have 2 sips.
I think that will get a 2.
Plies.
2 ply and 4 skeins.
So
It was very good.
It was.
I can recommend that.
IPA.
Yeah.
If you would like to have a beer, but you might not want alcohol, or you might be driving, or for whatever reason, don't want alcohol, this is the beer to go for.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good.
It was very good.
It was good.
Good work, Germany. Thank you for making this beer and providing it to the world.
And when you're holding those skeins, I see one skein that I actually have to do a hat of.
Yeah, I see it too.
Look that.
It has to be a hat.
It has to be a hat.
Why haven't we seen that before?
Yeah, and I know the pattern as well. Yeah, so
Huh.
maybe next time this will be a hat. Yeah.
Looking forward to that.
I look forward casting on another project.
Yes.
Yay! Yeah, so Robert, are we done? Do we have anything more to say this time?
I do not think we do, apart from be kind to each other.
Yeah.
Let us know if you have any ideas for this podcast. Give us...
Maybe you want to know something, you have some information you want to know, something we could search for, or...
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Give us your feedback, positive, negative, improvements, praise or criticism. We are open for your voice here.
Just be kind and respectful as with everyone.
Yes. And we have 934 subscribers, so we are moving closer to the millennium.
Yeah. Millennium?
It's 1,000.
Uh-huh.
It sounds
It's
cooler.
Okay, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
And then what happens then?
Then big things will happen. But unless we get 1,000, you will not know what those big things are. So please help us. Sometimes you look at me in a very strange way.
Yeah. it's because sometimes you are very strange.
That might be true.
Yeah.
Where were we? Yes, so be kind, listen to each other, give us feedback, and in 3 weeks we will most likely be here again.
Yeah. So have a nice day. Thank you for giving us your time here, and hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
Bye-bye!
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here